the demo for the HealthCode app. The welcome screen will present users with two options to log in or register. Let's register as a new user. Here we'll need our first name, last name, our state so we can comply with the legal requirements in their local jurisdiction, the phone number, email. I'll ask the user to create a password. Finally, users can choose to create a personal or business account. Personal account, they'll be generating a visitor QR code for venues to scan. If they choose to sign up with a business account, then they'll be able to generate a venue QR code which visitors can scan. For the purposes of the demo, we'll be proceeding with a personal account. And then we click register. The same thing can be done with the login screen. It's just email, password. We can log in using Touch ID or Face ID, so biometric safety. It can be more secure than just using a password. And we also have a forgot password screen where they can use their email to receive a password reset link. Alright, so let's log in using Touch ID. And this is the home screen. We have 6 options here to get a QR code, which is for, in this case, since we have a personal account, this is a visitor QR code, which venues can scan. And then we can also scan venue QR codes. Either way, the result is the same. The location of the venue will be logged and their access will be logged as well, so that we know this visitor visited this location for contact tracing, and we can also make sure that all of the requirements of the business are met. How we check that is by the health records, as you can see here. The name, email address, these things are verified through a ID verification third-party service, and so they're not easily editable. You can see that they're grayed out here. If they wish to edit, they can, but once they save, they'll have to go through the verification process using a valid ID again. For the purposes of the demo, let's just pretend we want to add another immunization. So let's click Add. And then there's a little wizard that will take the user through the process for adding a vaccination record. It asks whether they have a smart health card QR code already, because some users will be given that by their healthcare provider, and this just provides a fast-track way for people to input their vaccination, as you can see here. Or if they don't, we will walk them through that. So if they tap no, then we'll try to get them one. And in this example, we're located in California, so we're going to be doing, we're getting a smart health card for the California from the California Digital COVID-19 Vaccine Portal. We'll try to fill out the information for them based on the information they entered. They'll set their own 4-digit PIN and check the box and then submit. Once they submit, we'll tell them to look for that QR code in their text messages or email. Then they can either open that on another device and scan, or they can upload using, take a screenshot and then upload from their photo library. So once the scan is complete, the app decodes the FHIR data from the QR code and adds the list of as the verified record into their list of immunizations. Alright, and the same thing can be done for test results. So for example, a COVID-19 reverse transcription PCR test. And we can demo that really quickly. So their submissions are verified within 24 hours by a, again, machine learning algorithm or by humans, so that we can make sure their tests are valid. Alright, the other option we have here is to view a location log, and if they tap that, obviously we can ask them for more accurate location tracking. Instead of just tracking their venue, we can also, for more accurate contact tracing, ask them to share their location right now, so they would allow once or allow while using the app. If they don't choose to allow sharing location, then they're unable to access this feature. Once we open this feature, the Locations I Visited tab, you'll see that there's a Lakefront Cafe, Roundup Elementary School, and so on. And these are the places that this user has visited. If they tap to see the details, they'll notice that the requirements for the venue are listed here. Some statistics from the database are also listed here, and then a comparison to the state average of the vaccination rate. And then so on and so forth. All right, this button is to change application settings, for example, more frequent contact tracing if they decide to share the location, or change account settings like their password and so on. And finally, there's the logout button for when they are done. And that concludes the demo of the HealthCode app.